Oops, wrong video. Hey, what's up, my nifty peeps? Welcome back to another video. In this one, I am actually doing the 1 square challenge, or I'm not 100% sure what it's called. It's where each room is 1 square bigger than the next. So there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I got up to 7 because I am going to try to do a micro home. And you can't get up to 8 without going over the micro home standards. So I did 7. I actually got the idea from Simly Emma. And if you haven't checked out her channel, go check her out. She got the idea from James Turner, but she was the one that did a micro home. And I'm like, oh God, a micro home is such a challenge. It's a challenge normally, but with this, you're even more challenged because each room is only a certain size. So you have to try to work around the walls and everything that's going on there. So I love the idea, and I actually can't wait to share it. This probably took me like 3 hours to do. That's why I sped it up and cut a ton out, because I am not one to build. I have played The Sims from the beginning, and I don't mind building. I don't mind messing around with it. Like when I have an idea, I really like to do that idea, but I'm not a builder. I enjoy the gameplay more than the building aspect of it, just because it always takes me forever, and then I get frustrated. And then I'm like, you know what, forget this, and I either don't finish or I try to rush through it or whatever. So in this one, I decided I really love wood. I like cabin hut type homes and stuff like that, but I also love brick houses. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because I grew up on the East Coast and they have a lot more brick homes out there, but I don't know. I always loved brick, so I figured brick would be nice. And I was going to do like the traditional red and whatever, but I decided I actually really liked this color, and I really like a raised foundation with the homes, because I don't know, I just feel like they look weird when they're flat on the ground. And if you can see right here, I was trying to be a little ambitious and put a back door on it. You will see later that it does not work. So here I'm trying to figure out what type of windows, obviously, but I was having a hard time because I was trying to match the wood of the door, but I also really wanted some of the blue. At the time, I couldn't find the blue or a blue that I liked. So I kind of went with a window that matched the door a little bit. And actually under these windows, there's like a little design. And if you do decide to download this off the gallery, because it will be on the gallery. Actually, I think it already is. If you do decide to download it, there is like a little design on the side of the steps, which is kind of cute too. I didn't realize it until I started putting the windows up. But as you could see, I put on move objects because I don't think you would be able to do this house without it. I usually try to do my builds, or when I do build, I try to do it without move objects, just because I don't know, I don't like running into problems later, be like, oh, the sim can't get there because the object's there because I put it in a weird spot. So I usually try, but with micro homes, you kind of have to. So I decided the 4 square and the 2 square are the shower and the toilet, bathroom, etc. I was going to go with that beautiful white tile, but it's beautiful. I'm just not a white person. I don't mind it. It's very pretty, but I like a little bit of it. My house, in my own personal life, when we moved in, every single wall was white, and I decided nope. So most of the walls I painted different colors. And I don't know why, I've really been on like this green kind of bluey kick. And I don't know, I just thought it was different to have the bathroom and the shower in there. I don't know, I really thought that was kind of a cool idea to have the doorway in there and use the shower, because it kind of looked like, oh, you can just kind of walk into the shower area. But like I said, if you see the walls right there, green, I don't know. I just lately, just at least as far as my Sims have been going, have been like a little more greeny. If you watched my mermaid one, she was all green. I don't know. It's been speaking to me lately. So here, I decided that that L shape right there was not going to work for the living room. So I had to rework the number 5 square room, which means I had to rework the number 7 square room. And that took some, not planning, but some brain power that just, I don't know. It's not that I can't figure it out. It took a little more brain power than I wanted to give at the moment. But obviously you could see I figured it out, because that 7 square is actually going to be the kitchen. And then, of course, I had to rework where all the doors went, where all the windows went. And then I decided, you know what, I'm going to wait to put up the windows. So I took all the windows down. Oh, so here my son wanted just me to make large a toilet. He's like, why don't you live in a toilet? He was giggling so much, and then he wanted me to make large the kids' toilet. So I made large the kids' toilet. He's been a little more obsessed with The Sims lately. So here is where I kind of decided that I wanted the living room to kind of be a part of all of these. So the 2 square, the 3 square, and the 5 square is technically like the office slash living room. You just walk straight into the house, into the living room, which, I mean, a lot of houses you do that as well. You walk straight into the living room. And also, I didn't see any other place to do this. And there's no small TVs that fit on this wall. So I had to figure out, I was trying to figure out here, be like, okay, can I put it on this wall? No, I can't, because I won't be able to walk. This is literally the only spot I could put the couch and put the TV, but I had to shrink the TV down so stinking small, and I'm making myself dizzy watching this while I speak. That is probably the main reason why I don't watch build videos, is because when they're sped up like this, I can't look at them because they actually make me dizzy. So the trellis, no. Oh my god, sconce? I don't remember. I put them in between the office type area where the computer is. I put it between 3 and 5 because it opens up that area, but it still has that wall kind of there. And here I decided that the opening was better on this side because I could put the fridge there and still have space for the counters. I decided to use the Snowy Escape stove because I don't know, I just really like the stove. It's really cute, besides the fact that it's electric. Not too big of a fan of electric stoves. I mean, they're great. I mean, they serve their purpose. But I don't know, I feel like gas stoves work best. And I can't have a fridge without having cupboards over it. I don't know if that's weird. I don't know if that's only places that I've lived, but usually I have like that small teeny tiny cupboard above the fridge. And I had to add something extra to this kitchen, just a little backsplash. Later, I'm going to have to move that flower, and even when I move that flower, I'm like, you know, in technically real life, that flower would not be able to, it could be in the spot that it is now, but where I move it to, it wouldn't be able to be there. So what was I searching for here? I can't remember. Oh, you know, I think I was searching for the utensils or whatever, and then I remembered that the Snowy Escape came with these cabinets that were open and you can put stuff in them. And I was like, oh my god, I gotta try that. So I jump back and forth between rooms because I find something and go, oh, that'd be great in that room. So I jump to that room, just like the knives in the spice rack. I'm like, you have to have spice rack. I need something in this kitchen that makes it look and feel like a kitchen. That's like, hence the pots. And I was so actually really happy those pots fit in there really nice, and it doesn't look like they're going to hit their head or anything. I was trying to find here nice nice lights for it, and I was going to do something in the middle where the pots were kind of hanging through the light, but it just, I saw these and they kind of look like honey jars to me. So I'm like, oh, that is so stinking cute. I'm going to do it. And then this is what I call a boob lamp. I have them all through my house. Put earmuffs on kids, but it just, yeah, the lamp looks like a boob to me. So I don't know if you've ever seen that meme, but I really like that sunflower picture in the living room. I think as you blah blah blah, I can't talk. For me to be able to talk this long is just, without messing up, is just not going to happen. But I get a little more of a theme for the person who's going to live here. Like, they're really kind of, like, really love flowers and gardening and stuff like that. I think that they would just be into the simpler things kind of in life. There was obviously no room for a washer dryer in here, so eventually towards the end I do put a washing bucket thing, I'm gonna lose the word, in the back. So here I thought about trying to move the bathroom around to try to fit some kind of clothing, but sorry, my son is doing his work, but I realized very slowly that it didn't work. So I totally spaced about tiny living and all their little stuff that fits in tiny homes. So I actually found this dresser, but I do change it to the other dresser. I love this picture, by the way. So bright and vibrant, but I do delete it anyways. You'll see it later. But I do eventually, I did off camera change the dresser to the shorter one just because it actually kind of fit in that spot better. And I don't know, it just filled it out a little bit better. So here I'm trying to compare the windows to the blue. So I just look at all blue windows to try to match the front window blue. Because, I mean, just, it doesn't have to match exactly, but this one kind of fit well. But as I was about to put some on the other side, I noticed the bay window. And oh my God, the bay window opens up the front so much, especially on the inside, because it's so small that you get that like little bit extra space where you can kind of sit there and relax and maybe read a book or something. And then I did finally find a little window that fit over that bathroom because it took me a minute. And then, of course, a rocking chair in the front, because a little cottage type thing can't be complete without a rocking chair on the porch. Doesn't matter how big or small your porch actually is. And of course, went with the green curtains. Like I said, this green and blue theme has just been, I don't know, it's just been me. But I mean, someone that was really into gardening and kind of the flowery type thing, I would think green and brown fit. But they also love their vibrant colors. Like I said, I loved that picture that I put there before, but I really wanted more window. I didn't want to just put like 2.5 windows in this house. I wanted more light, more natural light to come through. I do end up deleting those candles too. I'm like, forget it. But right here, I'm just kind of adding little knick-knack things to kind of make it a little more homey, make it look more beautiful. I don't know, I just feel like even though the house is tiny, just a little bit of clutter just makes it feel more at home. Like toothbrushes, come on. You add little toothbrushes, it's the little details that matter, that make it just kind of, I hate this part. I'm trying to like have the walls up and put stuff up in here, and it's not working too well. But as you can tell, I also put one of those sconce things in the bathroom. I didn't mind the frame, but I felt like in a house like that, the frame, or at least in a shower, a frame, there wouldn't usually be a frame there, so I figured the sconce would be better. And now you get to watch the ever teeth pulling me trying to do roofing. I hate roofing. It takes forever, and there's so weird angles, and I don't pay attention to roofs when I drive around a house. or drive around a house. Wow, yeah, I drive around my house all the time. This is me trying to record something without messing up so I don't have to edit it out. It just doesn't work. And of course, I had to have the trim to match the bottom, or try to match the bottom. And I decided I did not like the roof to be facing forward, or at least the point to be forward. I don't know. It just looked too much. And when I switched it to this back, I don't know, something clicked when I switched it back here. It still took me forever. Like I said, this is probably painful to watch if you normally watch build videos. Like I said, I'm not a builder, but I really wanted to try this challenge. And I didn't want to do it just to say, oh, I built the inside of the house. I wanted everything to look just kind of beautiful. Oh my God, that made me so dizzy. So I think I'm going to just skip ahead a little bit. I'll let you guys watch all of it, but I'm going to just kind of skip ahead to the end so we can do the final walkthrough and you can see how much I made the outside beautiful. I'm really proud of this. I really am. If you couldn't tell, this is like my baby. I am so proud. I hope you guys enjoy. I'll see you soon. this was my final touch. I was trying to get just a really nice, like, I really liked this tree trunk, but the leaves just weren't doing it for me. So I just wanted a really big, really good big tree in the back of the house. And I went through, obviously, I went through almost all of them. And this one I actually scaled down just a little bit because it was just a little too big. But I finally got it, and now we can do a walkthrough. This is honestly the first time I'm doing a walkthrough, so sometimes the camera gets a little funky and I apologize. I tried to do the best I could. I'm just trying to show everybody all the little features that I added into the room, or into the house, I should say. This is our little nook desk type area. I put a laptop because, you know, she might be portable. And our wonderful bookshelf we have to walk around, and the little sconce thing, and see, oh, this one's the bathroom. So we went into the bathroom. We had the little mat and the little wooden mats because I figured when you're done with your shower, you don't want the water spreading everywhere. There's already clothes in there because I tested it with a sim. But look how great that is. Oh my God. I'm so excited for this. And of course they have the little board because, you know, she has to do her laundry outside. And doesn't that open the hallway? I think that window opens the hallway. I love that picture too. But yeah, you could just sit here, watch your TV if you want, and then you go into the kitchen, make your little food. I had to put the utensils there because I think she couldn't do anything with the other side. I haven't quite figured that part out yet. And like I said, I moved those flowers up. In real life, those flowers would never be up there, but I still wanted it in the kitchen. And you can see I added the other dresser as well. It just fits so much better into the room. Everything in this house is fully functional. I tested it out with the sim and everything. I'm thrilled with how it came out. I am so happy. I love, love, love these lavender and the sunflowers. I kind of think I want to go all the way across with the sunflowers though. And of course I put out the planters that go up the wall, and I thought this was like a cute little like laundry area. She does her laundry over here, and then she has the drying rack, oh, clothing line, there we go. Under, obviously you had the under the gazebo, and just more lavenders, and her garden could be out front where everybody can view it, and it would be beautiful. But this is my house. And if you decide to do this challenge, please share it with me. I link all my socials down below. If you did like it, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you would like to see more, hit that red subscribe button. I hope everyone has a very nifty day or night. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.